Because of the type of social animal we are, you will instinctively be aware that the best way for you to get food is by interacting and communicating and cooperating with these other humans around you, as opposed to going out into the wilderness to get your own food. And the same is true for sheltering and mating, the lack of which will also make you very grumpy and very scrappy in a hurry. You instinctively know that you need to live your entire life through interaction and communication and cooperation with these other humans around you, whose own subjective experience seems virtually identical to your own in so many ways, and yet somehow profoundly unique to them in a way that is inaccessible to you directly. And it is this inaccessibility to each other's subjective experience that makes communication necessary. Your experience is filled with feelings and desires and thoughts and ideas. And because we are a social species, it is in your best interest to share and communicate at least some of these feelings, desires, thoughts, and ideas with others. So how do you do that? How do you share or communicate your subjective experience of feelings, desires, thoughts, and ideas with others? Language? Is that how we share and communicate our subjective experience of feelings, desires, thoughts, and ideas with others? Now here is where it is so very important to point out that when it comes to communication between living organisms, and even for communication between humans, language is very, very late to the party. The very first single-celled organisms communicated with each other 4 billion years ago. And every living thing since, all animals, all plants, communicate with each other non-linguistically. And even for us humans, language is a brand spanking new form of communication. Now by humans here, I'm not just referring to us Homo sapiens, I'm also referring to all of the homos who came before us. Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo heidelbergensis. All of the homos, the humans, who lived very much like our species for millions of years without language. They were a very social, cooperative species just like us. They lived in tribes and had to work together to survive. They made tools, they created shelter, they had division of labor, responsibilities. They played games together, they taught each other crafts and skills. They made and communicated plans. Hunting and gathering plans, child-rearing plans, defense plans, relocation plans, feelings, emotions, bonds, threats, all thought and communicated to one another without language for millions of years.